Okay. So where was I on this? P to Q now. Oh, God. That's what. Oh. So I'll try to. Let's try to finish it up. Let's see, R-type. Yeah. R-type series. East. Yeah. That's the one with the. That was it. The attachable option. And struggles with. Also, if you lose a life, and you have to frankly struggle to get an option at that specified option. Alas, I wish I could. I wish I'd play it. I think that wasn't the specified color. Yeah, it was more so that. And wait a sec, Ranma. The anime Ranma. Ranma half. Sure, it's based off an anime, but if anything, I'd be interested in the manga or anime itself, not so much this game. So no. Base running Stampy games. I think I remember one of them, but not all. But again, but none of them I've cruised, fired. Sure. Or I'd be interested. In each of them, but perhaps. Yeah, it's based off a cartoon, but and yes, there's games based off them. Turf. Alright. The on-rail shooting games Revolution X. X Terminator Judgment Day. This one I haven't heard of at all. Isn't this like maybe the early was it early Romance of the Three Kingdoms? That's the vibe I'm getting off of that. RoboCop. Man, it's no era of the earlier RoboCop games, but for some reason, and I remember playing in this one, and versus the Terminator. If that's the case, so it's the plot twist. At some point in the game, RoboCop gets sent into the Terminator timeline, and somehow I got, and last I played it, the Terminator arc, somehow I can't get it in. It passed as the giant bot. Other than that, alright. Rocko's Modern Life. That one, and yeah, 4 stages based off of locales, and also of Rocko's Modern Life. Sure, the one that got me on, and that is like the laundry and dryer are a bit at the 4th and final stage. How are you supposed to turn off that dryer, and here, or what happens if the lemming's spunky? Yes, it's more like the lemmings play, or something close to that. What if he gets caught in the washer or laundromat? What do you do then? Haven't figured that part out. May have to look it up. Then I have like Power Rangers, fighting game, the base game, the movie. 8 0. Oh, was it the Battle Racers? There's comes the Battle Racers. It's vague, but it's there. There's somewhere. Make it into the whole Grand Prix, or qualifying for the Grand Prix is in that game. Sure, I've been able to do so, but it's nowhere near mastery. Overall, strange. Wasn't this of... Perhaps this one is of... Perhaps... Perhaps this was based off a movie. That was early Squaresoft? Oh no. Not early Squaresoft. Oh, sure, it was Square Enix first, then Enix and Square disbanded. That's the early signs of some of the games is in that disbanding. Yeah. And Secret of Mana. Even though, oh, it's based off an earlier, even though it's based off an earlier title, oh, and the English localization came in late, either, and SimCity, and Simpsons, and games based off the cartoon. Wasn't there more than one? Perhaps. Some reason I remember there's some part gets put in a dream world all in preparation for homework or so, or quiz. And yeah, and maybe some side missions and just and all I'm looking about. Plasmas, Sonic Wings. Oh, Right, that was the Sonic Wings, that was the English, or yeah, title. Let's see. Space Invaders. Is there a original and remix? I presume. Unless it's a different port out of the game, but yes, I have played it. Sorry, I think I'm getting the wrong color for it. There you go. Now, let's perhaps I've only known on the arcade version, that's it. Speedy Gonzales. Maybe no. Close. May I phone? Hold up. Perhaps a similar issue with this. It's only played a different port of it. It's a regular Spider-Man game, but Spider-Man. For some reason, and I don't remember at the base game. And so there's and not only that, there's also base game, the one featuring Venom and the one featuring X-Men. That one I don't remember at all. As far as this one, perhaps I did have severe trouble on how to get through the very first level. That was early, but not sure how to get past the very first level and all. Womp womp. Star Trek. Alright, Star Fox. Oh, it's 1 and 2. For some reason, Star Fox. That one I vaguely remember. For aviation and trying to get to hit the weak points. But I think it was somewhere along, was it third or fourth stage where there's a tunnelway with closing areas. Yeah, that one. And that one got me. Even when I first tried it. And it didn't quite make it past stage 3 or 4, unfortunately. Right. 8 Street Fighter. Most of the time, base game. Sure, there's base game Turbo, which it included Hyper Fighting and Champion Edition. There was also Super Street Fighter 2. During all those, perhaps it's more so labbing the properties of said characters, nothing else. As for so figuring out what the characters can do. Hey, there are some bit of trying to get through arcade mode later on. But yeah, even if there's like tournament mode, not much on that. Right, wasn't there a Bomberman? Bomberman, and well, if only to get little to no experience when it comes to the 2D Bomberman and games back then. And what? But if that's the case, which one was the first hands-on? Maybe the Neo Geo version of it. But nothing else. Ghouls and ghosts. And that'll take you back. Sure, it's a grind to try and get to the final stage, yes. At some point I eventually make it to the final stage. Yet I faltered on that very last stage, and lastly there's also the issue of its second loop. Back then, never got up to that second loop. Either I lose all my continues that was on the first loop, or yeah. For Super Mario games. There was a world, island, and All Stars, a compilation and of the retrograde games, one which also had Mario World. Comes to Super Mario Brothers and its lost levels. Perhaps that's the one-all of the original Super Mario Brothers came off of this. And the lost levels, oh boy, that one I didn't quite make it to the, was it third or fourth world? Somehow got stuck on that. Perhaps in Mario World. Oh sure, the base game itself of its harsher deal, but even if the first time it's clear was taking shortcuts via one of its special world. Eventually it played it more, and perhaps I didn't manage to get to 100% every level in that game, which is made a bit overtime much, but trying to get through everything in that game, especially back then. Yow. Yoshi's Island, and well, what was it back then? And probably managed to make it to the final world, but back then didn't quite make it to the grand finale. definitely somewhere around on the somewhere around on the stage 6 mid boss, as that was where I got capped. That was then. Nowadays I'd be able to. Anyway. Mario spin-off of games. There was only 2. Oh. Actually, there's Super Mario Kart and Super Mario. Oh, the RPG. It counts as Mario Kart. It's let's see. Mario Kart did and managed to get it to the Special Cup, but nowhere near the hard mode. And my RPG got stuck in the up by the sword. The gate to the final stage. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot. From the S thing. Well, I'll have to halt it for now.